Good evening. You are watching Point Park University Esports. My name is Willow,
Bryce.
and tonight we are playing Rocket League and League. Both games will be in playoffs tonight, which is very exciting. League tonight is going to be against William Peace University, and or no, Rocket League is against William Peace. League, I'm not too sure about. Do you know who League is against?
I have no clue. I can look real fast.
I don't know that. I should, but I completely forgot.
It's
I am pretty excited to see this game tonight, though. A lot is riding on it. Who's it?
University of the Cumberlands.
Okay. University of the Cumberlands is league tonight. And like I said, for both games, this is playoffs, so this will decide if they are pushed further into the season or not. I'm not entirely sure if they lose this game, whether or not that'll kick them out. I believe for league it would. Would it do
Yeah,
that
it
for
will.
Rocket League as well?
It will. It's single elimination,
I
so
see, okay.
they need to win every game from here.
Ooh, well, I have a lot of faith in our Rocket League team and our league team. Our Rocket League team actually won the entire season last year, so I absolutely believe they can do it again.
Well, they've been pretty good so far this year. They are like 5-2. They've had some good wins, but there were some losses that they need to kind of learn from, and they need to come back and try to win here in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. 5-2 is very, very impressive, honestly. I believe our opponents tonight are 3-4, 4-3,
Yeah.
2-4. Okay, 2-4. So we are slightly above them in wins, but that doesn't mean we have anything guaranteed. We have seen before that even the teams that we underestimate can do so well. It's been a few tough games in these few seasons.
Well, I believe if I recall correctly, we've had them earn this year, and I believe we won. So we're trying to do that again here.
Oh, have we? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that we played them already. That is, and we won the first time. Well, at least that'll give our team a bit more pep, perhaps. They'll have, they know what's gonna happen, hopefully.
And there they are taking their selfie as usual. This is the pre-game ritual here.
Oh yeah, yeah. It I did overhear the team talking before the stream started, and it did sound like Coach was giving them a lot of very, very good advice. As you can see, Coach is actually here in person tonight. I believe he's going to be here for all of the playoffs. um, so that's very exciting. He can't always make it. He's very busy, but it's pretty cool that he can be here for this very important game.
Yeah, it's awesome to see him here, and hopefully it kind of helps with the actual games, and our morale goes up because he's here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, he was giving them some great tips on some pre-game games they were doing. I didn't quite catch all of the advice that he was giving them, but it sounded like the team really had it together, and they are pretty confident about this game.
Well, that's great to hear, but they have to kind of show it now because they're going to have to play here soon.
Oh yeah. Hopefully they can keep up that confidence that they were building in the pre-game games. I think they can. I mean, it really seemed like they were ready for tonight before the stream started. So hopefully that is good news for what's to come.
Well, the good thing with Point Park is we always seem to have that high confidence, and we seem to back it up in play, so I hope we can do it again here.
Oh yeah. And while we're talking about the teams, the league team is also going to do playoffs, as I said. I'm not going to be here for that game. I won't be casting for it. So I am wondering how that might end up going. I've seen the league team play a few times last season, a couple times this season. I haven't seen the new team makeup very much, maybe like 2 games. So I'm not too sure how they might come out.
Well, it's been rough going. They kind of struggled a little bit earlier in the season, but we're hoping that now that they're in the playoffs, they can put that behind them and they can go further. I think this is the first time they're in the playoffs,
Yeah.
actually. So that's like huge news, and I'm hoping, they can take it further and win the championship this year.
Yeah, this is actually the first time that all three of Point Park's teams are in the playoffs this year, which is incredibly exciting. Valorant League and Rocket League.
Well, there's four teams, 3 games, but yeah.
Yeah, Valorant Green and Gold. And I believe Valorant Green has their match set up, correct? And then Gold does not?
Uh,
Ah,
yeah. I think. Well,
yeah, Gold has a bye week, so they will not be playing this week. Green, however, will be playing playoffs, so that is pretty exciting.
yeah, that'll be happening tomorrow, I think.
Yes. So hopefully, all three teams will hopefully come through on playoffs this week. That would be really cool. And then Gold, good luck to them next week.
Yep, and it's going to be interesting to see how many of them can get to next week. I'm hoping all four can progress and we continue through next week.
Yeah, that would be insane if all four of our teams got into semifinals. That would be quite the move on Point Park's end. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping all four teams can get to finals just because, not even just so we can say we won them, but because that would be so insane for all four teams to get to finals. That honestly, it would be such a brag.
Yeah, and it would be really cool, especially for the League of Legends team, because they really struggled this year. If they could put it together in the end and, go all the way, it would be a really cool run for them.
Yeah, I think I have a lot of faith in all of our teams. I haven't seen the Valorant team play very often, but I have heard a lot of good things about them. I saw them play a few times last season, but I don't know if it's I think there's a new makeup, a little bit of a new makeup this year. And it looks like the game has started already. We are seeing that the ball is on William Peace's side, but it looks like William Peace is trying their best to keep it out of that goal.
Yeah, it does seem like there's a lot of early aggression from both sides, and we'll see kind of which side can pull ahead here and which side will be forced into a defensive.
Yeah, and it is very early, so it's not too shocking that we haven't seen any goals yet. It looks like we actually caught the game before any goals were made this time, which is awesome.
Yep.
There have been
And,
a few. Ooh,
speaking of, there's Story with a big score.
that is awesome. Already we get a score. Look at this replay.
Yeah, that was some great teamwork
Ooh,
there
nice.
from Caleb passing it to him. It's great watching this team's teamwork together.
Oh, yeah. They were really discussing teamwork before this game started, and it seems like that discussion really got them together tonight.
Yeah, and they've done that. They've done this a lot where they kind of work together, and it really shows how they can really win games just via communication. And that's something that we see a lot from them, especially this season. That's how they've gotten a lot of their wins.
Ooh, that looks like it is a score from Coegs. That makes it 1-1. This early in, 1-1 is a little bit scary, but maybe it doesn't mean much. Maybe Point Park just got unlucky this time.
Well, I'm already starting to get some PTSD from the first time we faced this team. If I remember correctly, that is a really good player. So.
Oh no. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I guess we got to keep an eye out on Coegs.
Yeah, between him and I believe it was Loco, those two scored a lot of points against Point Park the first time we played.
Oh gosh, that's tough. Well, we did beat them the first time. I'm sure we can do it again. We just have to keep that confidence, keep our school spirit.
And the game, they're kind of passing it around here, is trying to see which team gets up. It seems like it's become more defensive now, as both teams have kind of scored ones. Which is
Yeah.
an interesting progression of the game here.
Yeah, it does look like both teams are being a little bit more safe this time around, which is probably a fair play. But when it is 1-1, you have to be at least a bit aggressive. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, and we'll see kind of how that plays out. It's really interesting watching the way the strategies change during the game. Because you
Yeah.
kind of can see it a lot as, the teams start scoring and, they start to change their stance. Some teams get more aggressive, other ones get more defensive. This game, it seems like both teams are getting more defensive.
Yeah, that's true. And some of the strategies that they were discussing before the game seem to be going into play now. One strategy that they were discussing is during the pre-game games, the practice games. Some of our players were kind of chasing the other team around, and it looks like Scory scored again, whoa, Starry scored again.
Yeah, it's
But
awesome seeing him play. He does this a lot. He does get a lot of scores
yeah,
when we see him. He seems to be like the top scoring person on the point blank team.
yeah. But like I was saying, it did. One of the strategies being discussed was that our team shouldn't chase around the other team because it kind of says that the player you're chasing is a more important, better player than the person who is doing the chasing. That was coach's opinion, at least, and it does seem like our team took that to heart because look at that.
Another score by
Yeah,
Starry, and he is popping off today. He really wants to get out of here with the win.
yeah, he is breaking away. He sure isn't doing any chasing. He is going straight for that goal. Definitely taking coach's advice, which is just awesome.
And it's great watching as the team does take his advice a lot. I've noticed that when he's here, they play a lot differently than when he's not here.
Yeah.
Which is why it's such a big deal that he's here during the playoff season, because he really does make a difference when he's here.
He really does. I mean, it's hard not to take coach's advice. He's very serious when he gives it. He gives some good advice, and it's kind of scary when he gives you advice. So, honestly, it's hard not to take it. It looks like Loco Tolero.
Yep, and there's
Got
the
it.
other guy who I was talking about earlier that's really good. Him and Cakes are really good. So
Yeah, gotta keep an eye out on them.
I don't know as much about the other guy. I think he was also there the first time. I don't think I noticed him as much. I think he's a
Oh.
lot more defensive. He's kind of like their version of safe
Oh,
from
yeah.
our team. So that's kind of how I would kind of compare them.
Interesting. Yeah, it's hard to tell what individual players are going for, especially the ones that aren't on our team with so much going on the screen, but it's interesting that he is going more defensive. It doesn't it's I can't quite tell if he's going defensive this game. I haven't seen his car enough, honestly, but I'll keep an eye out on that, see if it is the case.
And that's part of my PTSD. This guy is really good at making shots like that. He did this a lot last time we played him, and he's doing it again.
Yeah, already tied that up with Point Park. That is tough with a minute and 1 second remaining. I mean, honestly, this game could go to either team at this point.
Yeah, and they're both trying hard to get it. You can tell there's a lot of there's a lot of motivation to get out there and play.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy going into these playoffs. It definitely seems like both teams are in it to win it tonight, which makes a lot of sense because this is, like you said, it's an elimination if they lose. So there's a lot riding on it.
Yeah.
There's the rest of the season riding on it.
Well, with 30 seconds left, it might be going into overtime. We'll see how
Ooh.
it goes.
Yeah, it's starting to look like the next team to make a score is going to be the winning team. Hopefully that's Point Park. Oh, fingers crossed, but can't quite say yet.
Yeah, the ball's just flying all around the field as both teams are frantically trying to get a score here to stop it from getting to overtime.
Yeah, it's gotten very close to both goals a few times now,
1
but
second, and it's overtime.
that is rough. Hopefully it's not too long of an overtime. I've had some long overtimes in the past, and it makes these games last a lot longer.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I kind of enjoy when that happens, though, because it gives us a lot more time to, get to watch this a great game.
Yeah, but it's so scary when overtime gets into like 1 minute, 2 minute, 2 minutes? Because, I mean, honestly, it's just like the entirety of overtime. It's just so much pressure. And once those minutes start racking up, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple times this season where they got into overtime, especially in some of the five games stints that they had, because they've had some of those. Oh,
Oh, that is a score from Coegs. That gives them this first game.
you started to see why I feared saying his name.
Yeah, yeah. He who shall not be named. That's tough. Oof. I saw that happen real time. That is tough.
Yeah, I remember the first time we played them, and he would make those scores so often that there was like some high scoring games.
Oh, goodness. Well, there's still a shot. We still have more games to go. This isn't the end. So don't despair just yet.
Yeah, and there's the team. They seem to be in a little bit of a serious mood after that.
Yeah, they seem pretty locked in. I mean, look at Coach. He's got his serious face on.
Yeah, well, hopefully that's a good sign for things to come here. Uh,
Yeah, maybe he'll slap him into understanding.
yeah, it's interesting. Oh, look, Tommy seems to be a little frustrated though.
Oh. Yeah, I can see that they all seem a little frustrated, but hopefully they can overcome that and continue on. I mean, it's just the first game. There's so many more chances to fix this, to get back in there.
Yep, it's still a best of five, so there's still at minimum 3 games to go. Or no,
Yeah,
2 games to go. Two
yeah,
games. Yeah. So who knows? They could still pull it through.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, maybe they come up with an idea. It looked like Coach was smiling, so maybe they've figured out what they're going to be doing. But it looks like the second game has begun. It's starting about the same as the first game, just kind of moving the ball around, trying to figure out what they plan on doing this time around.
Does seem like it's becoming very defensive from Point Park. Kind of shades of what we saw earlier in the season from them.
Yeah, that's a bit scary. I mean, our team is pretty continuously offensive. I feel like that's a lot of the reason why they've gotten as far as they have. So the fact that they're kind of changing up and going defense, they might be seeing this school as a bit more of a rival than they originally did.
Well, change could be scary, but it could also be a good thing. You know, they might have found something that might work. Maybe this team's being overly aggressive, and they noticed that, and now they're trying to play defensively so they can make them pay for it.
Yeah, that might be the case. I mean, we haven't seen any scores yet, so it does seem to be working out. Uh, yeah, I mean, it does look like both teams are kind of just juggling the ball at the moment.
And that was a great save by Story
Oh, yeah.
as he continues to kind of push it back to their side of the field.
Ooh, is Safe gonna get this?
And safe with a score.
All right. That is pretty good. That was some good teamwork there, absolutely.
Yeah, that was a really good job by Story with the pass, and Safe did a really good job knocking it in.
Uh-huh. And I mean, William Peace had no shot there. I mean, they were pretty close. If they had a boost, maybe they could have stopped it, but evidently they didn't. So they just kind of lost out there.
Now we're kind of starting to see the two teams batted around again, but Point Park's getting a little more aggressive now.
Yeah, it looks like they were kind of just waiting for that time to tick down at the start. Maybe waiting on that 1 minute down mark to really go for the goals. Seems like it's been working pretty well so far.
The ball's still being traded around by both teams, as it does seem like these teams are very evenly matched, is what I'm noticing.
Yeah, which, I mean, makes sense. We are both in playoffs. So, I mean, we both came a long way to get here. We've beaten a lot of teams to get here. So, I mean, both teams are kind of... Ooh, nice.
Nice
Both
job.
teams are kind of the alphas of this season.
Another great, another great teamwork play by Story, passing it to Caleb this time. We're
Yeah.
seeing a lot of teamwork from Story. Usually he's the one who gets the scores.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, usually Sorry is the very aggressive one. He's the one who breaks off from the rest of the team and gets to that goal before anyone else can. But maybe they discussed a new tactic in that couple, like 1 minute before the next game started.
Yeah, maybe they're starting to see more of a strategy and teamwork here that maybe the other team's not using to their fullest benefit.
That might be the case. And as always, they might have just kind of up the communication. Communication is always very, very important, especially in games like this where you are kind of trading the ball around, throwing it to your buddies. So maybe that's the case as well. We can't really tell because we can't hear the players, but it does seem like they're communicating well.
Yep, and they're starting to push it down the field again. Oh,
That was almost straight for the goal. That would have been insane.
yeah.
Just straight in.
And I think what they were trying to do there is Caleb was with him the whole time. I think they were trying to have Caleb jump in at the last second and block the other person. But it was kind of off slightly. But they scored anyway right there. So
Yeah.
they're still doing good even when the original plan doesn't work.
Yeah, look at that. Starry broke from the teamwork for just a minute to get that score. Kind of got back into his normal play.
And this round's looking really good for Point Park, but there's still a minute left that they need to kind of hold it together.
Yeah, there's still time for William Peace to make up this game.
And
Ooh.
speaking of which, there's that guy again.
Yep, there's Coegs getting that goal. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, there's a lot of trauma whenever I see his name on the field.
Yeah.
I've seen him do that so often now. I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's
and I
not
mean,
even a shock anymore.
Yeah, Caleb was so close to blocking that ball too. That was such a near miss. Oof, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
But
I think we see that a lot with Coates. A lot of his scores are like, they're just narrowly in. He seems to have a really good eye for a shot, and he can shoot it right in between players.
yeah. Ooh, the ball is dangerously close to Point Park side right now. This is scary. It looks like they're moving it over though. Hopefully they can get it to William Peace's side while this time is running down because I mean I don't like how close it's getting. They've gotten some very, very near shots.
Yeah, it's still back and forth though. Could go either way.
Yeah.
They're just trading here.
I'm kind of just waiting for that maybe 15-second mark because at that point you can be pretty confident that they're not going to get two more scores. But if they get another score before then, oh, maybe not. I mean, it is on their side, right?
Even better
Ooh!
if Point Park gets another one.
Yeah, look at that.
Good work, Caleb.
Yeah, I don't see William Peace coming back from this. I mean, come on. And this game looks like it is a lot better on Point Park side than the first game was. First game was almost tied.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
yeah, it's looking a lot better for Point Park. Something that they discussed in between really seemed to work out better for them this time around. And, we kind of saw it with Coach smiling. Maybe that was the hint at what was going to happen.
yeah. He had some devious plan and it worked out. Look at that.
And there we go. That's
Yep.
it. 4-1 in the second round. Now it's 1-1 overall.
Oh, that is wonderful.
get outta here.
That's the magic of Coach being present during these games.
Yeah, it's great to see the team winning like this, and they're still trying hard. At the end of the day, that's all we can really ask from them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as long as they keep their spirits up, they keep their games going well, that's all they can really do. And if they win, if they lose, at least they tried their best.
But yeah, I mean, it's been very fun to watch them play, and it's really cool just seeing one of those teams we faced earlier in the season, seeing them again, seeing them here. Me and Keg, I believe, were on that stream, and we were talking about how good they were, and now they're here, so clearly they were really good.
Yeah, you guys were right, apparently. I mean, it is the best game that's going to be making it to the finals. But right now it's just the playoffs, so it's important, but not quite the finals yet. This isn't going to win us the whole season.
Yeah, and it's gonna be very interesting to see how it goes. We need to pull it together here in the next round to try to get the advantage. But even after that, there's a whole nother game. So it's a minimum of two more games, but there's the possibility of a third game.
Yeah, but I mean, I have faith in our team. It looked like whatever they discussed in that like 5 minutes or something between games seemed to work out. We have seen a few times now that our team will have some kind of discussion after the first Rocket League game, and then suddenly they know exactly what to do. And it looks like we
Oh,
are back in the game and already. William Peace made a goal.
yeah,
Ooh.
that's not a good sign going right in.
Yeah.
But it happens. Hopefully we can bounce back from it early.
Yeah, that was a really early goal too. So maybe it wasn't all skill. Might have been just luck. I mean, a lot of those early goals do kind of seem like luck because the team doesn't really have time to get into position at that point. So even when Point Park makes those early goals, we can't put it all on skill.
Yeah. Everything after that though is all skill
Oh
based.
yeah,
The whole way
absolutely.
through.
Both teams are so incredibly skilled. I can't imagine being this good at any game. I mean, it's very impressive.
The best I'll give you is Minecraft.
Yeah, I don't even know about Minecraft. I can build a house. That can't, won't catch me making Rocket League passes in Minecraft now. I won't be juggling the ball with my Steve.
Oh, that was a close one there, but they did manage to make a
Close.
save.
Oh, that was exciting, and then the excitement kind of died down. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully we can get back from that. It does kind of look like ooh,
Almost.
dang it. Darn. Okay. Yeah, there are some very close
And it's
ones.
in. Good work, save.
Yeah, I just heard the team cheering outside, which is great. I mean, that was a great goal. After those two near goals,
And
that
again,
really,
it's Starry who made the pass.
huh?
Starry has been really a good team player in this one.
Yeah, Starry is full pass mode tonight.
Yeah, it's great to see though. It's honestly about time to see the other players get a chance to score.
Yeah, honestly, it really helps with team morale when everybody is scoring in a game. Like when you see that scoreboard and it's 1 to 2 goals per person, that really feels awesome.
Yeah, and that's always great, and it's great. It's great to see the team, communicating as well as they are and continuing the push through.
Yeah, you can tell they're communicating well when they go through with these just perfect passes. I mean, there's no way they could get away with these passes without their communication. So honestly, every game I do kind of wish I could hear what the players are saying. I want to know what is going through their heads while they're going through these games.
Yeah, well, maybe one day we'll get the technology to do that.
Yeah, that would take a very long time to set up, I'm sure. I wouldn't ask that on anybody. I mean, it wouldn't be me setting it up. It would probably be coach, and that would be a tough time.
Yeah, well, honestly, they're starting to push down the field again. It's once again going back and forth, but Point Park is holding it on their side of the field here.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a tied game. We might be seeing a repeat of game 1. Hopefully this, if it is a repeat, it ends up coming out on Point Park side this time. Ooh, wow, darn. Loco just barely stopping that ball and sending it back.
And I think what really came down there is just that there just wasn't enough momentum on the shot. It kind of slowed down towards the end and
Yeah.
allowed them to catch it too fast.
You really got to make sure that ball is going as fast as it can towards the goal if you're trying to make it. Otherwise, it just gives the other team too much time to get in its way.
Yeah. And that's another thing. That's why they usually try to save their boost towards the end because they want to have that extra speed when they go to hit it.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense. We've seen not having boost really just ruin some plays in the past.
Yeah, and it's very important to just kind of preserve it as best as you can.
Yeah, you've really got to hold on to it. Which is why when the team is kind of separated, like they do often, when the team's kind of separated, it kind of helps a little bit because you don't have to be boosting around. You know there's another player on the other side of the field. But we did just see Alter Guy.
Yeah, it's a guy I haven't really seen much of, but it's great to see him near the point.
Yeah, I think that's his first shot of the night. So that's oh, that was close to a kickoff goal.
Well,
Oh,
Starry made the save. At least we got out of
yeah.
there.
That was a little bit scary, but we made the save. We're good. Everything's fine. We just have to tie this up again.
Yeah, and there is only 40 seconds, so we gotta kind of be a little aggressive here if we want
Yeah.
to get it in.
But I mean, also 30 seconds now is a decent amount of time to make a goal. I've seen goals made in way less time. I have faith that Point Park might be able to make maybe. Oh, maybe I don't know. Well, it looks like we do have the ball right now.
And
Ooh,
it's in.
ooh, no!
Oh.
You said it too early. You
Yeah.
jinxed it. Darn it.
It was close.
And it's in. That's oh, okay.
Keeping it up. Ah,
Darn.
that's unfortunate.
That
That was a great
rough.
save, though.
That's gonna send us over to all the games
Yeah.
if we end up winning this next one.
Yep. Well, it was a good save that really helped them out there to get out of that one with the win.
Yeah.
Point Park, they were very close to tying it.
Yeah. If only the goal that you said was in was actually in. It would have sent us into overtime.
It happens sometimes. Let's hope we can pull away with this now.
Got a little too excited. Hey, I mean, we do have another game, so we can always bring this back. It does seem like both teams are pretty evenly matched tonight, which is scary. I mean, it's always scary when you can't just say the other team is bad.
Yeah.
our, di- our director tried to give us some feedback and it got cut out. But according to them, last time Point Park won 2, and then it cut out. So
Okay, so yeah, so we won 2, William Peace won 2, and then we won in the 5th game. Maybe that's gonna repeat itself here. Maybe we'll win in the 5th
Yes.
game.
that is per our very great director's great mind. I can't remember that much, that's for sure. But it looks like the next game is starting out. Hopefully, Point Park can bring this back because, I mean, if they don't, William Peace has the playoffs. That's scary. There's a lot riding on this game specifically.
Yep, and it's kind of immediately Point Park's coming out the gate aggressively here. Maybe a little too aggressive, though. They were a little off on that shot.
Yeah, that was a little off, but I mean, it's an easy mistake to make, especially this early in. Oh, but I mean, the amount that's riding on this game specifically, it's intimidating. That's for sure. I don't know if the players are feeling the same nerves that I am, but
Oh!
ooh,
From across the field by Story.
okay, that's a good sign. Maybe it's not. I'm not gonna jinx it. Maybe it's not a good sign. That's a terrible sign.
I believe there was also a save as he did it, so he got a save and scored.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Starry really just coming out the gate, showing off. No, good for him. Good for him. We love a show off, especially on our team. On the other team, that's not so great, but a show off on our team, that's pretty good.
It's also great for the stat block. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
2 stats in one there.
Absolutely. And I mean, Point Park has had some insane seasons as far as stat blocks go. Last season we had some crazy stats, so I can definitely see our players keeping that up this season.
Yeah, I believe Story has a lot of has a really high scores, so it's interesting to see him get more and more because he's definitely got to be closing in at this point on some records. 'Cause he
Yeah.
scored a lot.
Oh, this is really just. They just keep going for the goal and they just keep getting pushed back.
Yeah, but in a way, I actually think it's a good thing because as long as we're on William Peace's side of the field, William Peace can't score.
That's true. That's true. If we
And
can
we're,
keep it-
we're already up, so why not, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
And of
Either-
course, it's always great to score.
yeah, that also. Either get those scores or keep it on their field. Either or, we're good.
Yeah.
We got it in the bag. But I'm not going to say that we got it in the bag, though, because then it's going to be my fault if we lose.
Yeah, that's the upside about having the score early. You can start playing more about just stalling the clock out instead of pushing constantly.
Yeah, and I have seen stalling the clock out seems to be a common kind of thing that our team kind of goes for. And it tends to work out because it seems like it's a little bit easier than actually making that score. You don't have to aim or anything. You just have to keep the ball away.
And if they do get to your side, you just gotta be fast enough to block it.
Yeah, you just have to have that boost.
Yeah. So
Down.
it definitely has worked out for us. I've seen it a couple times this year. Ooh. Well, we still have the lead though. Let's
Yeah.
hope we can hold it.
Time is ticking it down, and Point Park is in the lead. Hopefully, we can keep that lead. Fingers crossed. There is, like I said, a lot riding on this game specifically. So hopefully, our team can really just keep it together and show William Peace who's boss.
And it's always great to see him. There's Story with a save. That was big for him.
Nice. All right. I mean, like you said, Starry is kind of playing more teamworky, more defensively tonight, which is a very interesting switch up, and it seems to be working pretty well for him.
Yeah, I think part of it is it's just kind of like, because you have to think these teams actually scout each other's stuff.
Yeah.
They swapped it up, maybe this trip up the other team because they were expecting Story to come in here aggressively, and now he's not. And now
Yeah.
they have to try to figure out how to counter that.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. I mean, I'm not sure how much. I'm not sure how much our players actually scout out the team beforehand. I know that we do have some players on some of our teams that are really into checking out how the other team kind of plays. But I don't know how much we've been doing that this year.
I'm not entirely sure, but I believe there was one time where I came in when they were talking about another team, so I think they do. I just don't know how much they do.
Yeah.
Like in between games, I believe they actually do look at the other people's games.
Yeah, that's really a good play to make, because I mean, at least then you know what the other players are doing. It's a little bit more helpful in games like League, where you like figure out who they're gonna be playing. But even in Rocket League, that can be helpful, because then you can at least know what that player's kind of style is.
Yeah, which could be very good because you might be able to find a weakness or what they're good at and counter it.
That's kind of the downside of streaming all of these games. I don't know if all of the teams stream. I'm not sure if that's a requirement, but for the teams that do stream, it's kind of a downside, because I mean that lets the other team see exactly what's going on with you guys.
Yeah, it can be a downside, but I also think there's a lot of benefit to it because again, it's just cool.
Yeah.
we get the cool part of the league with this.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point in having a team if you're not going to stream it and show off? Nice goal from Starry.
And that one
is-
looked like it was just a miscue by the other team on the save.
Yeah.
And it might have just cost them this round.
Yeah, that was a clean goal. They completely missed that. That is tough.
They got 15 seconds to score here.
Ooh.
They better hope for a quick one.
Yeah, Point Park better keep that ball on William Peace's side or make a goal. That would be pretty awesome. I mean, ooh. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to get that score. I don't want to say it too early, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it just yet.
No way. Okay.
Okay.
That would have been my fault if that happened, honestly.
Yeah, I usually try to reserve it when it's just 1 point and it's in the air because you never know.
Yeah, you never know. You don't want to say anything when that time's ticking down. There can
Yeah.
be. Oh yeah, look at our team. The team is very nervous. You can see it on their faces.
Well, it's just one left. We
Oh,
just gotta lock in and do what we did last time.
yeah, the entire season is riding on this game for both teams. And while we're waiting for that next game to start, shout out to our sponsor, Red Bull. They give us wings. They keep us awake during these late night evening streams. I say that every single time I cast, but it's true. I mean, it's the only thing we drink during these streams. And I have a lot of energy. So,
Yeah,
keeps me awake.
it's a great drink. Go ahead, go down to your local store and get some. It's awesome.
Yeah, your local corner store. They give us a lot. I mean, this is like it is in our blood at this point. Like we have a lot of Red Bull in the Point Park Esports team. So, yeah, if you want free Red Bull, join the Point Park Esports team. Great drink. It's free. It's great. Shout out to Red Bull.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have one more game to go, and we have to win it if we want to advance. How are you feeling about it?
I'm nervous. It doesn't help that this room is really, really hot. I don't know if my sweating is from my nerves or the fact that it feels like a sauna in here. I hope it's not my nerves because I feel like that's a bad sign.
Well, the thing I'm mostly nervous about is Kegs. He's just been the trauma is just still there, and
Don't say
he
don't say the
doesn't
name.
he
Just
won't
don't
let
say
it go.
Just don't say it. Who knows? Maybe he's not even gonna be able to play the next game. Maybe something crazy is gonna happen to him.
Maybe they'll sub him out, man, to win the
Yeah,
playoffs.
sub him out just
in
randomly.
the most important game of the year.
The one guy who's making the score is gonna get subbed out for just some random newbie.
Well, they do have a sub player from what I was reading, so they could, but I wouldn't
They
recommend
could,
it.
yeah. I mean, that would be an interesting play to sub out anybody at this point.
Yeah, at this point you're kind of locked in. You probably want to just try to put it together in the end.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? They could do the sub out. That would be that would really change things up a bit. Who knows what to expect when you throw in some random guy in the last game of the playoffs?
Yeah, just go onto the street and pick someone
Yeah.
out and say, "Hey, you want to play some Rocket League?"
Yeah. Point Park will do the same thing. Hey, I'll go out and play for the last game of playoffs, and we'll see how it goes.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll go just fine, and I'll be the new starry. I'll be their lead
So
player.
you're telling me you're gonna do so well? They're gonna take Story, put him on the bench, and put you in for the rest of the
They'll
playoffs.
take Starry. They'll have him come in here and be the caster, and I'll just take his
So
seat.
it's about to be. So what I'm hearing is it's about to become like Tom Brady in the 0-2 Patriots.
Yeah.
The story goes down and they put someone else in.
Just put someone else in. Let's see how it goes. We're not doing bad, but let's see what happens. Just take that chance. Come on. Put me in. Put me in, coach. I can do it. This next game's taking a minute to start.
Yeah, I'm assuming there might be some technical difficulties because our director did just like walk out there,
no.
and that usually is a bad sign
Oh.
every time we see it.
Oh no! Oh, technical difficulties on playoffs. That's crazy.
We've just seen it so much this year that I'm just not even
Yeah.
like.
I prefer when it's technical difficulties on the game's end because at least we can like blame the company. But when it's our technical difficulties, that's a little unfortunate.
We'll just blame Kago. The other, he's not here today, so we'll blame him.
It's all Kago's fault. All of these wires. I mean, why did Kago put them all over here? How are we supposed to keep them all in line? I made a mess. I don't know. It's all his fault. I think he's coming in later tonight.
Yeah,
so,
I think he's
yeah.
gonna be here for the league games.
You can
so
yell at him then.
Yeah, I'll make sure I talk him out. I'll make sure I talk to him about it. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Make sure they clean up the wires. I mean, come on. At least do that.
I'll let him know. Don't worry.
Yeah. Because what are we gonna do if the league game breaks?
Oh, but
Look at
here
that.
we go.
We started it. I don't know what the holdup was, but it started, and it looks like there haven't been any scores yet. No second scores.
And yeah, first second's correct. It just doesn't sound correct. But yeah, we're about just treading off the ball again, like we were doing before. It does seem like that's a common trend in these games so far.
Yeah, I mean, especially because both teams kind of want to play defensively this game, because this game is what's gonna be the decider.
Yeah, and at this point, it's kind of less about stats and it's more about just winning.
Yeah.
You want to win the championship at this point. You're not even worried about your stats anymore.
Yeah.
That's more of a regular season thing. Once you get to this point, you're just locking in on those championships, and you want nothing but the championships, so you're not going for the points.
Which makes a lot of sense. And I mean, ooh, that was a weird. I don't even know what happened just then, but I can see where Point Park is kind of trying to keep William Peace at bay. Honestly, it would be so just awesome if they won these championships tonight. Well, not tonight, but
Yeah, it wouldn't
this
be
season.
tonight.
Yeah, or after this game, we're gonna play the rest of the championship, the entire thing. We're going until midnight. But if they win the playoffs, win the championship, that would be their second in a row, which
Yeah.
would be insane.
I
But
I would especially be very happy about that because it's my freshman year, and
Yeah.
I get to watch them win in my freshman year.
yeah, I got to watch them win my freshman year, and then maybe I'll watch them win my sophomore year. I mean, at this point, I can't listen to anybody who tries to say anything negative about our team because, I mean, look at them. They've won. You can't say anything about the Point Park Rocket League team except that they're awesome.
Yep, and that's awesome to see, and hopefully we can continue that for years to come.
Absolutely.
It's time to start a Rocket League dynasty.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean, some of these players, I'm pretty sure at least one of these players on our team is a senior and will be leaving us.
That would be Caleb.
Caleb,
correct?
yeah, Caleb is a senior. I don't know about Sif, and I'm not sure about Starry. I think they might be juniors.
I'm not even sure about our sub at this
Oh
point.
yeah, I don't know about our sub either.
And
But-
he's really good, so I'm hoping he's not a senior because I really want to see him play after this year. I think
Yeah.
he's gonna be very good.
He's probably not a senior since he's a sub, but
Yeah, hopefully.
yeah, Clash.Caleb will be getting switched out after this year.
Oh, story! With
Okay.
2 minutes to
yeah.
go, we are up, and if we can hold it together, this could be a beginning of something
Don't
for
say
us
it.
this year.
Don't say anything. Just let it happen. Just don't say anything at all. Whatever happens, happens. We're gonna miss Clash.Caleb next year. Hopefully, whoever replaces him, probably our sub, is gonna do a great job.
Well, we should have another season still because there's
Yeah.
2 seasons in a year.
One
if
more
we have
season, yeah.
fall and spring, I believe it is, something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
He's got one more season to go, so I mean, maybe he'll win the championships of that season too. That would be.
Yes,
would be
he'll get the 3-peat and then he'll
Oh, yeah.
retire.
win three championships and then leave. That is quite the exit strategy.
I mean, hey, it works.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know what we're going to do once Caleb leaves because he does so much for the esports team.
Oh, I thought you said you were joining the Rocket League.
Oh, yeah. I'll be replacing Clash.Caleb actually. Just, keep an eye out for next year. Not the next season. He'll still be there, but the season after that, I'll be the new Caleb. I'll put off all my schoolwork for the Rocket League team. Not
Whoa.
that Caleb does that.
Whoa.
But that's what I'll do.
Whoa! Yeah, that just got real. I didn't know there was beef like that.
Sounded wrong.
Speaking of Caleb,
He makes a goal.
alright, it's looking pretty good. We just need to hold it together. We're 2-0 now.
I mean, yeah. I think I'm not. You know what? Now I'm not gonna say anything about whether we have it in the bag or not, because if I do, it's gonna be my fault. don't want to. I mean, at this point, it's kind of hard to even be a caster because it's like anything you say is going to be held against you.
So what you're saying? We should just not speak.
Anything you do or say will be held against you in the court of the team.
Just have a whole stream where we just are quiet the whole time.
Yeah.
As they
Just
play.
you hear heavy breathing. As they get closer to the goal, it just kind of speeds up.
There's 5 seconds.
Oh, we might
And
have we have playoffs.
we're good.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah, even if they score
That's
before it
it.
goes on the ground, it's over. We're up 2.
Yeah. What are they? Yeah, get that last
So
goal.
there,
Get that
there
last
is
goal.
there is a unwritten rule that as long as the game's still going, they're not gonna let it drop. That was actually told by Caleb that at one point. So
Oh.
yeah, it's like an unwritten rule. They do it as like a sign of respect, I guess. I don't know. It's some cultural thing.
Cultural thing.
Yeah, it's like a Rocket League
It's
cultural
the
thing.
Rocket League culture.
Yeah.
You have to respect their culture. I mean, come on. You have to
But-
follow the Rocket League rules.
Well, it was a great game. We
Yeah.
got off with a big win there, 3-2. We're
Yeah.
going further.
That was amazing. I mean, we made playoffs. Hopefully that is a good sign for the rest of the season. Hopefully that's a good sign for the rest of our teams this week. Good luck to League after this, and then good luck to Valorant after League. Not tonight, but after League.
Yep. It's gonna be interesting, but I think it's time that we go.
Yeah, we'll be back for League. I won't, but
I will be.
yeah, you will, and so will Kigo. So
Yeah, Kago will be
Kago,
here.
you can yell at Kago for
Yep,
making
I
the
got you. Don't worry.
Make sure you do that. All right. Yeah. Good night, everybody. At least for me. Good night.